And we are back. Pokemon Ruby Hardcore Nuzlocke, only using fighting-type Pokemon this time around. So we've got our Torchic, who's going to upgrade into the Blaziken, the firefighting typing. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see if we can do this. The only other fighting-type Pokemon that we can get before the first gym is going to be the Shroomish. And as you can see, both Torchic and Shroomish are not fighting yet. So we're going to have to fudge the rules a little bit against Roxanne. But right after we beat Roxanne, we'll have the Combuskin and we will be on our way. Alrighty, we've seen this fight before in our only grass run in Emerald. Shroomish is just such a stud muffin given that stab grass moves. It can heal itself up, but I decided to send out Torchic first just to see if we could up the ante a little bit and make this fight a tad bit harder. However, Geodude, she misses her one moment to throw down the rocks. She does connect on the Rock Tomb on the second try here. Roxanne's probably going to come in with the potion, and there it is. Butler doing work, drops back with the Absorb, and it is 4 times super effective, and Geodude is gone. That only leaves the Nose Pass here. It comes down level 15. The Duckling throws some rocks at our tiny little Shroomish here. We absorb, get a little bit of chip damage off the top. Maybe want to get Elite Seed and dig in the trenches here, as we're going to be here for but a moment. The Harden comes down, Nose Pass, missing the memo. The Gen 3 memo, as that is special attack, not physical, but it doesn't matter. The Nose Pass is just going to sit here and get that defense up, and it's going to be the principle. It's just going to sit here and keep hardening. Does it go for another attacking move? We won't know because Roxanne goes in for the potion here. We get another Absorb, and with the Elite Seed chipping away, this Nose Pass, its life is draining. It's running out here. It does go for the Rock Through. Does it get a crit? Nope, just another 11 damage up close and personal. The super effective damage from the Azor continues to come down. The Elite Seed chipping away. Can we get a fadeaway crit? I think that would be a really nice touch up to this fight. The Rock Throw comes down. The Absorb is here. Nose Pass floating in the red. The Elite Seed is probably not going to finish as it holds on with about 2 HP. One more Rock Throw for the boys. The Absorb comes in and Nose Pass goes down. Roxanne forks over the first gym badge. And now that we have the Combuskin, we have benched our Shroomish until it upgrades into the Breloom here. So that means we're going to have this Makihita we just found in the cave, and we're going to take on Brawly with both Makihita and Combuskin. Alright, it is time to take on Brawly with our own fighting-type Pokemon, so it's going to be a 2v2 showdown, and he's going to open up with the Machop here. We answer with our Combuskin, looking really good. We lean into the Stab Double Kick, getting Machop to about half HP. The Seismic Toss comes down, doing a nice chunk of damage, 17 off the top, and we fade away with the Double Kick. Right here is the Ace Makihita coming down, looking big, looking chunky. The Double Kick gets him to about 40% HP. The Arm Thrust comes in. Critical hits could be devastating. A 5-roll could be everything as we hold on with the 3-roll. Get a little bit of Oranberry on the side. Bale had that in his back pocket, and he fades with yet another Double Kick. Brawly is defeated. And next on the menu is going to be the May fight right here before the third gym. This fight can be a little bit tipsy sometimes depending on your team composition, but we send out Hathaway here, get the fake out, get a little chip off the top. Shroomish taking a little bit of damage with the Stun Spore coming in response though, as we are slower. We're paralyzed on top of that, and the Elite Seed comes down. Hathaway is having a tough time here, but we do fade away with the Vital Throw. May's down to 2 Pokemon now. The Numel comes down and still gets the Elite Seed, so Shroomish, even in death, is still making a difference in this fight. We hold on from the Ember, 41 HP, and we are paralyzed on top of that. The Elite Seed continues to chip away. Vital Throw here does break through the paralysis on the second try, and Numel is gone, thankfully. But the Elite Seed is still here. We got to watch out for that. If we drop low enough, we could die as the Marshtomp comes down. May's Ace looking really good, and now we can swap into Butler, who's just going to have a great time here. Level 23, fighting grass, going to take this Mudshot, gets a nice critical hit and drops the speed, but I think we will be just fine. We have a 4-time super effective Mega Drain. The Bide comes down, could be really scary if Marshtomp was able to survive for multiple turns, but as you can see, Marshtomp gets deleted in one go, and May is gone. All right, the run is going pretty well, I will say, and that means it's time for Watson, the third gym leader with his electric-type Pokemon. He's got 2 steel types as well, so you got to watch out for that as we lean in with the fake out, getting a little bit of chip on the Magnemite. The Supersonic comes down. 55% accuracy is no problem for the little magnet as we hurt ourselves in confusion. Hathaway drops back. Gonna have to tank this Thundershock and is still confused. We hurt ourselves once again. A little berry in the pouch here. Drop up to 34 HP. Sonic Boom brings us to to 14, and we are still confused as we pimp slap ourselves one more time, and Hathaway holds with 1 HP. Good God, we send in Christian Bale, our Combustion, who takes the Thunder Shock on the swap. Thankfully, no paralysis comes down. We drop back with a stab double kick, and Magnemite is gone. That only leaves 2 Pokemon on Watson's side, and we are flirting with death right here, right now. The Voltorb comes down, level 20, it outspeeds with a nice spark. Thankfully, we dodge paralysis and get good damage down with the double kick as we fade away with a critical hit. You'll love to see it, and that only leaves the Magneton right here, right now. The Sonic Boom beats us to the punch. We hold on with 16 HP. The double kick comes in, brings Magneton to about 25% HP. Does it get a heal? Who knows? As we swap into Butler here, our Breloom, and the Shockwave is going to come down. 100% accuracy. We tank that, no problem. It's not very effective. We're going to drop back with the Mach Punch. We are fast and we are strong. Magneton is gone, and give us that 3rd gym badge. For our next first encounter, it's going to be the Machop found on Route 212. Drop back with the Pokeball and secure it. That brings us to the top of Mount Chimney against Team Magma Maxi here, and he's going to have 3 Pokemon. We got to watch out for that Golbat as it has stab, super effective wing attacks for our entire team. So let's see if we can wiggle around that with the squad and get to a good position when it comes down. The Mightyena is here to lead the charge. It gets the Intimidate on top. We throw out the Leafy doing really well. On top of that, the Effect Sport comes down, putting the Wolfhound to sleep. So now we have a sleep and a Leafy down, giving us the perfect opportunity to swap into Combustion here with a nice stab, super effective double kick lined up. The Leech Seed chipping Mightyena down to about 80% HP. The double kick comes in and does exactly what we want it to. Mightyena is gone, and that is going to lead to Maxi's 2nd Pokemon here in the camera, the big chubby camel himself. Our best option here is going to be the double kick as it brings the camera up to about half HP. The focus energy comes down. The camel wants to get some crits in. Will it have enough time to do so? And it might, as it holds on with 2 HP. Gets a pitiful tackle though as Maxi leans in with the super potion. The camel holds strong. Another double kick comes down, bringing camera to about 30% HP, and yet another super potion from Maxi's side, not wanting to lose his beloved camel. We get camera up to about half HP. Once again, the double kick comes down, gets a low roll, holding on with 1 HP. The tackle comes down. We hold on with 50. Camera up falls, and that leads to the pride and joy of Maxi here in the Golbat, the level 24, with the stab wing attacks lined up. Can we just roll this flamethrower, get a fadeaway crit? Could we do it? No, but we get a burn. We get an absolute burn, hampering Golbat's damage massively, bring it down to 50% attack, which is beautiful. Now that Bale can hold on, we can pivot into Hathaway, the big Hariyama, who can tank this swing attack so much better. Beautiful stuff. The burn chipping away as well, much like the Leech Seed there, and we get a fadeaway fake out. You'll love to see it. Maxi is defeated. That means it's time for the 4th gym leader here in Flannery and her Fire-type Pokemon, most notably the Torkoal. As we send out Hathaway, getting some sand attacks down, and we are here for the Tortoise. We want to set up on this Slugma so when we get to the Tortoise, we can just take it down with 1 shot as the overheat in the sun comes down, though. Hathaway holds on with 60 HP. Thankfully, Slugma's special attack isn't anything crazy as we get another sand attack, risking another overheat. The Smog misses. Thankfully, that poison could add up over time as well. We get a 3rd sand attack in here, and another overheat comes down. This one is going to be much less on the damage side because of that special attack drop. Thankfully, the sun is still up, though, which is scary. We do not want to mess with a overheat from the Torkoal in the sun. As the Smog comes down, we need to not get poisoned, as that could throw our entire game plan out the window here. Thankfully, Smog has a terrible accuracy as we sidestep the 2nd one. Another bulk up comes down, and it is all on this Slugma to stop us from setting up, and I don't know if she has what it takes to do it. As a light screen comes down, we get a 3rd bulk up. Another Smog misses. Beautiful stuff. A 4th bulk up comes down. Bale is going for the long con. He's doing it live as another Smog misses. Beautiful stuff. A 5th bulk up comes down. The Tortoise is sweating in the back as another Sunny Day comes down, and now we are going to go for our 6th and final bulk up here. Bale is in prime position. We need to dodge this Smog right here, right now, and we absolutely do. Getting poisoned was going to be so scary, but thankfully we are good to go, and this double kick is absolutely going to take down the Slugma. 1 Pokemon down, 2 to go. The 2nd Pokemon being another Slugma. I absolutely adore the variety on Flannery's team in these main series games as another double kick comes down, and Slugma is deleted. Torkoal is here, though. This is the prime rib. This is the main course. Can the double kick do it? And no, it cannot. A +6 double kick is not enough to take down the Torkoal, and it gets the paralysis roll from the body slam. Slap me silly and call me Tiny Tim as a hyper potion comes down. Another double kick is here. We see through the paralysis. Flannery comes in with another hyper potion. This paralysis could be everything as Bale is paralyzed and cannot move. Another body slam comes down. We dodge the critical. Thankfully, another double kick is here. Torkoal is about 20% HP. Do we roll it or do we swap into someone else? who can get the job done, and we stay strong with our starter as a flail connects for 5 HP. For 5 HP, another flail comes down, this time for 7, but we get the fadeaway double kick, and we now have 4 gym badges. With 4 gym badges under our belt, it is time to take on our father here for the 5th. He's got his normal type Pokemon, and the slacking comes down. A ridiculous base stat total, but the fake out's gonna be here, and it flinches, forcing Slaking to go into the best passive in the game with the loaf around as we get a nice sand attack. And look at that, the facade can't see through the disguise, and it misses, and the loaf around comes down once again. Another sand attack is here. Hathaway is having her way as the facade comes in the second time, and 92 health is all we have left. Another sand attack is here, and we are just opening the door for the rest of the team as the special attack, Fan Attack, comes in. It's not very effective, but it is 100% accuracy, which is probably why Slaking was going into it. We can tank that all day, it's no problem, as we swap into Butler on another loaf around turn. The facade comes down, doing massive damage. We hold on with about 60% HP, and we miss our Elite Seed. We miss yet another Elite Seed, and now we are flirting with critical hits here. The Encore comes down, but Slaking misses that, which is beautiful, and we do connect on the third Elite Seed, so now we're going to start getting HP back every single turn. And on top of that, we're going to swap into our boy Combuskin on yet another loaf around turn. Elite Seed doing some more damage on top, and now we are going to go for that +6 bulk up, much like we did against Flannery. So this is really good stuff. We resist the 100% accuracy in Fan Attack. On top of that, it really just comes down to if whether or not Facade crits through our defense. So we are going to get that +6 defense on top of a +6 attack, and I don't even know if we would die to a critical hit Facade, but we probably will. We probably would from the main Slaking. However, the main Slaking focuses on Focus Punch. It actually charges up and tries to cash in on that loaf around turn by charging up, but we should be just fine. I think we're good. I think Bale is just taking his time here. The Fan Attack comes down, doing no damage. Bulk up is here to stay. We are making our way to +6. We don't want to risk anything. We want our defense as high as possible. We want our attack as high as possible. I don't think Bale's going to be able to outspeed Vigoroth or even the Ace Slaking, so having our defense through the roof is just beautiful, giving us some insurance on that. Another Facade comes down and misses, and we are ready to go. The double kick comes down. We don't even need the second one, and Slaking drops. That leads us to the Vigoroth, I would presume. There it is, level 30, looking good. The slash comes down, high critical chance, but does not connect, and we get a one-shot with the double kick, and that only leaves the Ace Slaking. Here it is, level 31, big boy, and he is hungry. Show me the charge up, and there it is, the Focus Punch comes down. We go for a Sand Attack cheese, which is just hilarious, because as I'm playing, I forgot that this is an Emerald, and I thought he was going to go for that Facade, so we cheese a Sand Attack, or that he's going to go for counter, but we are just stupid. We get the gym badge regardless. My God. Alrighty, all roads have led us to this point in the run. It's going to be Winona and her 4 Flying-type Pokemon against our 4 Fighting-type Pokemon. We get a critical hit fake out to pop off on this party. The Aerial Ace comes down. It is super effective and does a lot of damage. However, the Vital Throw comes down, and we delete Swellow. 1 down, 3 to go. This could be everything, as the Skarmory is here. Now, because of the Steel typing, we do hit for neutral with the Fighting type here. I think we just roll it. The Aerial Ace comes down. We hold on. Almost dead to crit there. The Vital Throw comes in. Hathaway drops back with another critical hit. What is going on? The Citrus Berry for Reprieve as well heals us up to 86 HP. We dropped to 38. We were absolutely dead to a critical hit there, but it doesn't matter as the Vital Throw comes down and takes down the Steel Bird. The Pelipper is here, the only bastion holding us between Altaria herself. So now we have 3 healthy Pokemon to swap into. The Pelipper's physical attack is not great. We just got to watch out for those water guns. The Aerial Ace is here though and still does a good chunk of damage up close and personal, and we really can't hit the Pelipper with anything more than a Seismic Toss, but we gotta try the revenge. We will try the revenge. We hold on with 34 HP. It's not very effective, and it gets Pelipper to about a third off of the top. The Citrus Berry for Reprieve, I think we can barely hold on. The Seismic Toss is gonna do absolutely exactly 33 HP, or damage, I should say. The Protect Cheese is here. The Pelipper gets smacked with the Seismic Toss, bringing it to about 20% HP. We drop to 30 health on our side of things, but this could be the moment to swap into Butler to get Elite Seed off. The Hyper Potion comes down from Winona. Butler this is the moment. 90% accuracy, in the Pelipper sidesteps with a 4 times Aerial Ace and almost takes down our Breloom. And now we have 3 bleeding out Pokemon, and I don't think we can get out of here without losing anybody. We're gonna throw it all. We're gonna chuck it. We're gonna go for the Elite Seed. We're gonna go for the headbutt. We're gonna go for something to cheese the Pelipper here, because we are absolutely dead. If we swap into an Aerial Ace, 2 of the 3 Pokemon die, and Combuskin probably will too. We get a critical headbutt, but it doesn't flinch, and it's not enough as the Pelipper takes us down. We lose the Breloom. That is gonna be our first and potentially of potentially many casualties in this fight. The bulk up comes down as the Hyper Potion on Winona's side of things. Can Bale clutch? Can Bale take down what is left of Winona's team? I don't think so, but do you believe? The bulk up to punish the Protect turn is absolutely beautiful, but we have no healing from the Leech Seed now because we whiff. We go for 3 bulk ups to Combustion, remembering his friend Braylon. Going down, the Supersonic connects though, and it's going to be an absolute thorn in the side. However, the person Bale went into his bag and pulled out the berry. We are just fine as the Protect comes down and we fail to cheese it with the bulk up. So we are +3 as a double Protect comes down, and Pelipper is absolutely showboating. It's absolutely disrespecting as we get a critical hit. Quick attack, the water gun is here and drops us to 58 HP. This is looking absolutely terrible. As we get one more bulk up and we are +4, another water gun comes down and it is special, so it sees right through the bulk ups and we are in trouble. 2 quick attacks will do the trick. Pelipper is gone, but now the Altaria is coming down. Do we have what it takes to beat her to the punch? She's going to probably go for the Dragon Dance or maybe just go for the kill. The quick attack brings her to 30% with a quick attack. Beautiful damage with the crit, I should say. The Dragon Breath comes down, finishes off our starter, and we have lost 2. We go in for the fake out. Altaria holds with 2 HP. Can we do this? Hathaway, you have Rock Smash. It's not very effective. The Metal Throw is gonna have to take a second because it's reverse priority as Altaria kills Hathaway. She is gone. Altaria is here with 2 HP. Can we do this with a Seismic Toss? Altaria, what are you gonna do? We outspeed with the Malkovich. We absolutely outspeed with Macho. 1 Pokemon to our name. Can we finish the run? And the answer to that question is a resounding no. No, we cannot. And with that, the first attempt is over. As far as differences between the first and second attempt, not too much to report on. However, I did notice a very funny thing here. When we drop back for a flamethrower on Golbat in the Maxi fight again, we get another burn just like the first attempt, which is just insane. And Bradley just shows up and shows out, and that is what I call a starter. Flannery and Norman followed suit as well, so the first 5 gym badges go down. It does get a little bit hairy against the Vigoroth as we fell asleep to the Yawn, but no problem. Once again, Bradley laying claim. But what about Winona? What about Winona indeed? However, we can actually go and secure the Metatite encounter at Mount Pyre, as well as our Safari Zone encounter, and try to get that Heracross prior to taking on that 6th gym battle. The only thing we have to watch out for is that level 33 level cap. So as long as we can keep everybody under the level cap, we'll potentially have a full team of 6 taking on those flying types instead of just that team of 4. So we go ahead and secure the Metatite. As far as the Safari Zone encounter, it is going to be the Heracross, but the tricky thing here is Heracross has a very high catch rate, and it tends to run away before it gets caught. And as you can see there, it took us 12 Safari Balls after chucking a Pokeblock that it enjoyed right in its face. But at the end of the day, we do get that 6th encounter, and now we got a full team. Let's see if we can beat Winona this time. All right, the second attempt has led us back to Winona with her 4 flying types. Can we get out of here with a full team? We send out Megami to lead the charge. The Macho tanks the Aerial Ace up close. We get a nice revenge in there before the Swallow can ramp up with the double teams. It's a fadeaway critical, and that is 1 down, 3 to go. What can we do here against the Skarmory? It comes down. It has the steel typing. We can go for another revenge as the Aerial Ace comes down. We hold on with 21 HP. Double damage in response gets Skarmory to about 45, maybe 50% HP. The Citrus Spray for reprieve, and now somebody is going to have to tank this Aerial Ace. I think we just stay in. We absolutely do. Megami holds on with 10 HP and comes in with a second revenge, and Skarmory goes down. Machoke absolutely bench pressing right now, and the Pelican is here. It's probably going to go for the Aerial Ace, but because we're so low, it might pivot to a water gun. This could just be a repeat of last time. If Bertolt the Breloom can land a Leech Seed, we will be set. But first, let's get the Hariyama in there and cheese this Aerial Ace, as Hariyama is a big girl and she can tank that no problem. The fake out comes down. Pelipper floating at 80% HP. The Supersonic misses. We get a secret power, maybe going for the paralysis, and we absolutely get it. The Pelican is now locked down and is paving the way for Bertolt to come in here. The Breloom comes in on a full paraturn, and can we get the Leech Seed? We absolutely can. Bertolt locks it down, but tanks a 4-time super effective Aerial Ace. It is stab, and boy does that hurt. However, with the Citrus Berry and Leech Seed, we are looking fantastic. And now all of these swaps are going to be so much better, so much more protected, as Pelipper tries to cheese a protect on the swap. Beautiful stuff, getting read like a book. Winona, I hope you know we are here for the crown, as the bulk up comes in. Bradley ramping up our starter, leading the charge. Let's go. The Leech Seed ticking away, keeping us healthy, keeping Pelipper in check here as we get another bulk up. However, the Supersonic does come down. We do not have the berry this time. We probably have the citrus berry in the back. The protect comes down. We do see through it. Go for the bulk up. We are confused though, but Bradley sees through it. He absolutely does. Pelipper is still hurting with the paralysis and the late seed on the side. We go for yet another bulk up as the Pelican is still paralyzed. The bulk up is here. We are ramping up to the heavens on this poor, pitiful Pelican as the late seed ticks away. Pelican is at about 50% HP. We do hurt ourselves, and the water gun comes down, and that is massive damage. Thankfully, the late seed keeping us healthy. We are at 59 HP. We snap out of confusion and get another bulk up. And honestly, the late seed will eventually just kill the Pelican unless we die to the water gun first. Thankfully, the citrus berry is here and add the late seed on top, and we almost go all the way back to full HP. However, if we get critical hit by a water gun, we are in trouble. Thankfully, the Pelipper takes that out of the equation as it goes for another protect, and we get a beautiful bulk up in on top of another late seed heal. And now we are +6, ready to go. The quick attack comes in. Winona wanting to keep her Pelican alive, heals up with the hyper potion. It gets Pelipper to about 40% HP. The late seed comes down 30% HP. Another protect is here, but it is okay as we are maxed out and good to go. The Pelican is hurting. The late seed brings her into the red. The paralysis is still here, and the quick attack for the fade that only leaves Altaria. You gotta tip your hat to the entire team here, all banding together, strength in numbers, and there is the ace. We go in for the secret power. The Dragon Breath comes down. We dodge the paralysis, and this is gonna do massive damage. +6 and a fadeaway critical. The Cloud Dragon falls, and Winona forks over the 6 gym badge. We've got the Blaziken, we've got the Medicham, and we even have the Machamp. So our full team of 6 is looking fantastic in this second attempt. The Swellow comes down. This is our final fight against May. The Ice Punch from Madara comes in, and Swellow is gone. We don't need any more flying types in our life, if I'm being honest. Shroomish comes down. It's criminal that it's not a Breloom, and she does not go down in one shot. The Headbutt comes in, a little offering here. Madara drops back with another Ice Punch and takes down the cute little Shroomish. Third on the menu is going to be the Numel, and now we're going to lean into that pure power that Madara has available with those physical Shadow Balls, and there is the Marshtomp, 2 levels shy of the Swampert, and it hurts to watch him go, but the Mudshot comes down right before the demise, and one more Shadow Ball will do the trick. May is defeated, and let's just keep it going. And that means it's time to take on Tate and Liza to secure that 7th gym badge. The infamous double battle here with the 2 moons and suns, if you will. Lunatone and Solrock come down. Now, this fight can get a little bit crazy depending on your team, but with the Medicham's access to Shadow Ball, I think this is going to be prime real estate as the fake out comes down on the Solrock, keeping it at bay here, getting the nice flinch. However, the Hypnosis comes down from the Lunatone, very pesky. Hopefully we can shake that off with no issue here. The Vital Throw should be able to finish. I'm just kidding. The Hyper Potion comes down, keeping the Lunatone nice and healthy. The Psychic comes across the board. Madara takes that damage up close and personal. The Vital Throw does get Lunatone to about 40% HP, which is really nice. If we wake up with Madara, here we go. We are ready. The Shadow Ball from downtown almost takes down the Solrock. It gets a little bit greedy for the sunny day. Another Hypnosis comes down, and Lunatone thankfully misses this one, and that will be its final mistake as the Vital Throw puts down the moon. Solrock remains floating in the red, and I dare say it's probably going to get a Hyper Potion. We line up a nice Vital Throw and a Shadow Ball for the perfect combination here. Here we go. Shadow Ball comes in. Solrock holds on with about 20 HP. The Vital Throw from downtown, and Solrock is dropped, thankfully, and now Tate and Liza are defeated. That leads us to our final fight against Magma Maxi here. Mighty Unit comes down with the Intimidate onto Bertold the Braylon. We're going to go for that lead seed, keep the team safe while swapping around here. The Swagger in return. So now we are effectively +1 after the Intimidate. On top of that, we have the Person Berry to break out of confusion. So we have a free +1 attack. What will Bertold do? Will he take it into his own hands, or will we swap out? I'm just kidding. We go straight for the Mach Punch, almost putting down the Wolf. And I do believe the lead seed's going to come in hot here as well. The Scary Face in return. Mighty Unit drops, but now we're kind of in a tenuous situation because the Crobat is going to outspeed everyone and is going to hit like a truck with those stab flying type moves, and everyone is weak. On top of that, Bertold is 4 times super effective, but he holds on with 4 HP and gets a leech seed in his dying breath. He heals up to 20 HP. Breloom is here to stay, and now we can swap into a healthy Pokemon who can potentially tank that a little bit better. Let's see who has the best defense here. I do believe it's going to be the Machamp as well. So level 42 2. We'll send him out there and meet Crobat head on. The air cutter comes down and misses with that 5% accuracy. Beautiful stuff. The leech seed for a little bit of heal as well. We go in for the neutral strength and the wing attack misses. That's the lax incense on Megami. He can't be hit by the Crobat. Beautiful stuff. Crobat does get the super potion from Maxi, not wanting to lose his super fast bat here. Another strength comes in. Crobat holding on with about 1 or 2 HP. The leech seed doing work. Another super potion from Maxi gets Crobat to about 40%. Strength comes in and it is enough to take down the bat. Beautiful stuff. Megami absolutely flexing with all 4 arms here. Camerupt comes down. The chubby camel himself goes for the amnesia, which will have no bearing on the physical damage that Megami's going to be dishing out here. The final throw comes in, brings Camerupt to about 40% HP. A huge earthquake. It is stab coming in. Massive damage onto Megami, but a revenge with double damage is going to do the trick. Camerupt and Maxi are defeated. Alrighty, as we near the end of this run, we come here to Wallace in his gym. We want that 8th and final gym badge, and we got to beat his water-type Pokemon to get it. The Love Disc comes down, a signature Pokemon for setting up on. It does have a lot of pesky confusions and sleep abilities here. We got to watch out for those moves. We do get the leech seed off, which is massive, but we do get confused in return. So we're going to swap into Hinata here. Our Hariyama looking great, and the Water Pulse gets a confusion as well. You don't love to see it, but we get healed up nicely with the leech seed, so I think we'll be fine. We'll just swap back into Bertold, shake that off. The Water Pulse is not going to do much damage at all, but it also gets the confusion. That is 3 confusions in a row. This Love Disc did not like the disrespect right out the gate here, and that is fine. I respect that, honestly. The Love Disc goes for the attract, though, but being the same gender, Hinata will not fall for such a love spell. Beautiful stuff, and now we are going to go all in on the belly drum. We're going to try to aggro this down. We cut our HP in half for +6 attack, and we wanted all the leech seed for a heal, as well as citrus berry, and now Hinata is looking so good. Now we just got to watch out for those speed battles, which Hinata's probably not going to outspeed many of Wallace's Pokemon, but we will deal with it when it comes down. The Love Disc falls, and Hinata takes her first victim. So we got, I think, 3 or 4 more Pokemon coming in from Wallace's side. So there's going to be 4 more, and the Whiscash comes down. We go in for the Earthquake. This is +6, and I don't think the Derpy Fish can hold on. Hinata claims her next victim. Then the Celio, the big blubbery friend, joins the party here, but another +6 Earthquake across the board takes down the Seal. That leads us to the Seeking. The ugly Guppy Fish goes for a Rain Dance, which actually could really benefit the Milotic in the back, so I gotta respect that as well. The Seeking goes down with its dying breath, and now it's gonna be a 1v1, the Milotic versus Hinata, the Hariyama. We have to tank this Water Pulse in the rain. It is stab as well. The Water Pulse gets the confusion, and if we hurt ourselves, we lose Hariyama, but Hinata clutches. Hinata sees the top of the summit, and we secure the 8th and final gym badge. Let's go. The only trainer standing in between us and the Elite Four is going to be Wally. He starts with his tiny little Ralts, and he's made it all the way to this point in the run. The Altaria comes down, looking fantastic. We drop back with the leech seed. Bertold leading the charge as per usual, and Altaria answers with the Dragon Dance, both trying to set up on each other here. The leech seed is going to be chipping away every single turn, giving the entire team leftovers, essentially. Beautiful stuff here. And we're actually going to go straight into Madara as the Safeguard comes down. No problem there, just giving us more time. If Altaria gets another Dragon Dance in, it might get a little bit tipsy, and there it is, +2 speed, +2 attack, but Altaria is not known for its physical attack, so at this point in the run, it's not as scary as Winona's Altaria can be, but it's okay. We get one Calm Mind in there, and Altaria just keeps getting the Dragon Dance. That's a +3 Dragon Dance, but it doesn't even matter, as a +1 Ice Punch is enough to take down the Flying Dragon. That leads us to the Delcatty here, and honestly, I'm not really afraid of what she can do, and we go straight for the Secret Power, which flexes with a Bite here, and again, we are leaning into that pure power that Madara gets, so just a really good dual threat here, given the special and physical attacks. And we get the Magneton up next with the Steel Electric typing. Now, we can't really hit the Magneton for anything but not very effective. So we try out a Shadow Ball, see how much damage that does, and that does not do a lot of damage. On top of that, the Thunderbolt comes down, gets a nice paralysis onto Madara here. So we're going to retreat. We're going to send out Bertold. We're going to get in there and sidestep the Supersonic upon the swap. Beautiful stuff. And we go for a super effective Stab Mach Punch. Magneton holds on with 1 HP. You might as well have Sturdy there. And we get paralyzed again. This Magneton is absolutely feeling himself, the magnetic energy popping off here, and now we got 2 Pokemon left. The Gardevoir comes down, who can absolutely clean shop with her team, with my team, I should say, and everyone is weak to those stab psychics, so we are going to get Hinata in there, and we're going to try to tank this as best we can, and we do not take that well. That was not a critical hit. That was just straight raw damage. We get a really juicy fake out down, but I do believe we are in trouble. We might have to lose somebody here unless we have a really bulky special defensive Pokemon, and we might have that in the Heracross here. Now look at that special defense. The Heracross has 128, looking fantastic. So we're gonna get Haruno out there, a little debut as the Future Sight comes down. Wally doing us a solid, giving us a moment to breathe as we send out Haruno, getting a really nice secret power down. The Calm Mind is here though, and we might be dead to stab Psychic, honestly. So it is everything for this Heracross to take down the Gardevoir. The Future Sight comes down, but it fails because it's a terrible move as we use secret power one more time and Gardevoir drops. Beautiful stuff. Only Rosalia is left. We get a secret power in there, and it's a one-shot fadeaway crit. Get out of here, Wally. You did well, sir. You did well, but it's all over for you now. With Wally behind us, that means it's time for the Elite Four. This is the second attempt. Can we bring it home? Sydney comes in with his Dark-type Pokemon. The Mightyena leads the charge. We've seen this before. The Intimidate comes down, and we send out Bertolt, but this time we miss the Leech Seed, and the takedown comes down, doing a little bit of chip off the top. The Leech Seed does connect on the second try. Really good stuff there. Braylon's going to have to tank another takedown here, no problem. And honestly, given our Fighting-type team, this really shouldn't be too difficult as we get one bulk up in with Bertolt. So now we are back to 0. We are +1, evens out the Intimidate, if that makes sense. So because of the Intimidate, we are -1. Now 2 bulk ups, we are +1, looking fantastic. I'm glad we can do math here as the Leech continues to heal up our health. Mightyena getting chipped down, one more bulk up for the road, and that should do it. We are +2, +3 at this point. Crunch comes down. It's not very effective. Gets a special defense drop, which is not exactly what you want to see, but the Leech continuing to heal us up, and now we are good to go. Mach Punch comes down. It is stab, and it's super effective. The Wolf Dog goes. 4 Pokemon left. It's going to be the Absol. The Ace comes down. Snatch is here, which does beat us to the punch. However, Mach Punch comes in last, and it doesn't matter. Absol is deleted. 3 Pokemon left on Sydney's side of things. The Shiftry comes down. No fake out here, and Mach Punch is definitely going to do the trick. The Grass Dart falls, and now we got 2 Pokemon left. The Sharpedo is here, very fast, very scary, but a +2 or +3 Mach Punch with a fadeaway crit is more than enough to put down Jaws. Now we got one more Pokemon in the Cacturn. He's given me some issues in the past, but not here and not today. Bertolt takes it all. We have made it to Phoebe with her ghost types in the Elite Four. This is the furthest we've gotten so far, and the Dusclops comes down. However, we have Madara, our ace, up our sleeve, and we drop back with the Shadow Ball Pure Power. It is super effective, but it's not enough, and Dusclops slams us with a Shadow Punch here, and this is terrible. If we can't one-shot this little Dusclops, we definitely can't one-shot the level 51 ace in the back, so we are in trouble. This was literally my plan from start to finish, is just come in, click Shadow Ball, and I definitely thought we had enough damage, but I was mistaken. With a nice pivot from Phoebe into the Sableye, who tanks that with the dark typing, we are in trouble. On top of that, most of my Pokemon only know normal or fighting type moves, so we can't even hit these ghost types. This is an absolute tragedy. As we get a Elite Seed down on the Sableye, we tank the Psychic, and Bertolt is almost dead. The Braylon holding on with 57 HP. What are we going to do? Are we just going to swap around? Are we going to try to stall out? Megami doesn't even have a move that can hit. I don't think Bradley does with the quick attack and fighting type moves. Haruno doesn't either, as you'll see here as we tank a Psychic. However, Haruno does have a very nice special defense as we tank that. No problem. The Leech Seed comes in. The Protect Cheese is here, so maybe a little Protect Cheese with the Leech Seed on the side. What are these strategies? I don't know, but let's see if we can get out of here. We're definitely going to lose at least one Pokemon. Now, if we can get Moderate in there and be able to kill that big Dusclops, we could be fine. So let's see if Phoebe can throw out her ace before she sends out her other Ghost-type Pokemon. The Sableye holding on with 2 HP. Will Phoebe heal, or will the Leech Seed finish off the Ghost? And we choose a bulk up just to see what happens here, as we cannot hit her Ghost types. The Psychic comes down. It is super effective. The Leech Seed going to get us above 50% HP, and the Sableye goes down. That is 2 Pokemon down, but we still have 4 Ghosts. I'm sorry, that's only 1 down. That's right, because Dusclops got withdrawn from earlier, still holding on in the red. And again, Hinata does have Earthquake, so Hariyama is actually another Pokemon that can hit Phoebe, which is beautiful. I really should have strategized. I should have got some Rock Tombs onto Machamp. I can even teach Machamp Fire Blast, I think, so even though it won't do a lot of damage, at least we can hit with something. Maybe give Giga Drain to Braylon home. Who knows? But that is in the past as Hariyama fades away with an Earthquake. The Toxic comes down, which actually works in our favor as Hinata has Guts. So this is going to be doing double damage, and Bayonet is gone. One shot, baby. Let's go. Hinata, the Toxic Poison ticking away, though. Another Bayonet comes down. The Feature Sight is here. However, it's from Dusclops, who doesn't have a lot of special attack. No problem there, but the Spike comes down. The Spike is here. This could be next level, as Hinata's only move that can hit is Earthquake, and we only have 2 PP left. This is insane. I have never been so punished by Spike before in my life. Bayonet smiling in victory here. We might be able to get the kill, but Bayonet could win it all for Phoebe. The Shadow Ball comes down. Megami tanks that up close and personal. We cannot hit because fighting in normal types do not affect Ghost. Maybe I should have left Foresight on Megami here. This is an absolute tragedy. Spike comes down, but we protect ourselves, and we have nothing. We don't even have Elite Seed taking away on this Ghost. Hinata has one move of Earthquake left. Other than that, all we can hit Phoebe with is a Shadow Ball. You definitely would not have thought that I have completed 38 Hardcore Nuzlocke, because this is an absolute tragedy. We are protecting, but it's failing. The Shadow Ball comes down, and I think we're just going to have to let Megami go to get a clean swap in here. I think that's our only play. The Willows comes down. We can't do anything. All we can do is protect and hope for a better life, hope for a better day. Secret Power can't hit. Cross Chop cannot hit. Revenge cannot hit. This is the worst planning I've ever had. Megami holds on with 9 HP, looks back at me and wonders why I am a failure of a trainer. I failed him as a friend, and I failed him as his trainer, and he goes down. That is going to be our first loss of the run, actually. We make it all the way to the second member of the Elite Four for absolutely nothing. Now we check the stats here on our Pokemon Heracross. Looking fantastic with that special defense, but look at this. We have no moves. We have no moves. The Elite Seed can hit, Earthquake can hit, and Shadow Ball can hit. That is literally it. I am an absolute tragedy here. Right now, we do send out Madara, who does outspeed and takes down the Bayonet, thankfully, but we still have 2 Pokemon left. I'm just kidding. It comes down to the ace. It is the ace. It is the big girl herself. We send in Haruna, who's going to be a sacrificial slaughter. The Shadow Ball comes down. That absolutely would have killed Madara here, and this is just pain. This is absolute pain. We are bleeding out. The counter comes down. Can't do anything, though, because it won't affect the ghost types. Can I get it on a t-shirt? It's here. The Shadow Ball comes down. It is stab, and it is enough to take down our bug fighting Pokemon. That is 2 losses now. Is there a way? Is there a way we can get out of here with only 2 casualties? Because I feel pretty confident that we can beat the rest of the Elite Four with our 4 Pokemon. So we send out Hinata, a massive Earthquake comes down. We are Toxic Poison, it does double damage. The Shadow Ball is here. We take massive damage, dropping us to 61, and then to 35 after the Poison. Dusclops goes into the back, grabs a Citrus Berry, and heals up almost to full HP, but that could be enough for a Shadow Ball. We send out Bertold, the Breloom, who tanks the Shadow Ball with 22 HP. He sends out the Leashy with his final breath. The Ice Beam comes down, and Bertold goes down. We lose half the team. However, the Leashy is not only going to heal Madara, but it's going to bring the Dusclops into a safer range, and I do believe with one final Shadow Ball, Madara looks at his fallen comrades and says, this one is on me. I'm not Naruto, I'm not Itachi, but I am a big bad villain. And Madara drops back with the Shadow Ball and puts down Phoebe's last remnant of her squad. Good God, we still have 2 Elite Four members and the champion. Please, God have mercy. All right, the biggest reason that plan didn't work from the get-go is because I am level capping at the highest Pokemon of each member instead of Drake Salamence. So if I just capped at Drake Salamence, I do believe all of those Shadow Balls would have one-shot Phoebe, but it doesn't matter as we've lost half the team. Hinata comes down, gets a fake out onto the Glalie. What can Glacia do here? The hail comes down. I would love to set up a bulk up and just sweep her team. Can we do it? Belly Drum's too dangerous as we're going to lose half our HP, and as you can see, Glalie is already doing a great job with that. The hail continues to fall. It's going to chip away at our big girl here. Another Ice Beam comes down. No critical, no freeze would be glorious. Absolutely. We get another sand attack down. Glalie is a tough one to set up on, but we are doing it in this moment. Hinata 56 HP to spare. We have Bradley in the back as well as Madara. We have 2 sand attacks down. Is that going to be enough to set up? Can we cheese this Glalie? We are about to find out as Bradley comes down. The Ice Beam does miss upon the swap, so the only damage we're going to have to take is from the hail here. No problem. We have more sand attacks, but who cares? We're going in for the bulk up. There is a +1/+1. The Ice Beam comes down and does dodge that because it is special. However, we are the fire typing and we do resist. We also resist Glalie's crunch, which is really nice. We get another bulk up down, so the only thing we really have to worry about is that freeze from the Ice Beam. I think it's a 10% chance that we can get frozen. The Light Screen comes down and does buy us get some more time to get another bulk up in, and now we are +3, +3, and we are looking fantastic. I think +4 is an absolute monstrous spot to be in because the wall range should fall to a +4 double kick, but +3, we could be risking it. I'm not 100% sure of those damage calculations, but we're going to go for that +4 since we are in this moment. We might as well utilize our entire health bar since that is the only resource left. It is the only resource left here. We can micromanage. The double kick comes down, and we do have a +4, and one kick is enough to take down the Glalie from where her health was at. We got 4 more Pokemon here. The Celio comes down, the blubbery friend. We've seen her before, but she's got to go. She's absolutely got to go. I think the hail will run out before we run out of HP. So Bradley dropping back and avenging the fallen here. 3 more Pokemon on the docket. It's the second Celio. The light screen fades. The hail continues to fall, and Celio is primed and ready. We drop back with another double kick here, and Celio is gone. Absolutely beautiful stuff here. And now we've got 2 Pokemon left with the Walrein. The ace shows up. We got 31 HP, and we drop back, and one kick from the double kick is enough to put down Glacier's pride and joy. That leaves the second Glalie. We outspeeded with 1 more double kick. We punch our ticket to take on the Dragon Tamer himself. All right, Drake is the final bastion of defense as far as the Elite Four goes here. The final member, and this is it. Can we do this? If we beat him, it is us versus the champion. Shelgon comes down, gets a nice protect. He's looking chubby. He's looking ready to go. As we come in with the Sand Technique, we're going all in on that accuracy debuff here. Hinata has been spearheading this campaign from the get-go. 2 Sand Attacks come down. The Rock Tomb does connect, and we really need to watch out for that speed drop on whoever it is we send out to set up, and we will see. 3 Sand Attacks down. The Rock Tomb misses. Another Dragon Claw across the board here. No problem. We tank that. No problem. Hinata drops back with another Sand Attack. Beautiful stuff. Another Dragon Claw comes down here. It is stab. It's doing good damage, but Hinata's got a monstrous health bar, and we are looking good. Another Sand Attack comes down, but the Protect Cheese is here. A Dragon Claw across the board. No critical. There is the critical. We hold on with 43 HP, and I do believe Hinata has done everything we've asked of her. We are going to go straight into Madara. We're going to try to set up here. The Dragon Claw misses. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We have the Calm Mind strats here. We're going to go for that +6 Calm Mind so that the Ice Punch absolutely obliterates every single dragon in the way here. 2 special attack buffs for Madara. He is here, and he wants it all. He is taking control. 3 Calm Mind come down. The Rock Tomb is here, and now we are slower. Now, do we pull the plug? No, we don't. We just go all in. Now, we are looking fantastic. +4, because now we can tank any special damage on Drake's side of things. However, if they come in with physical damage, we might be in trouble, so we're just gonna have to look at that when the time comes. Another Calm Mind comes down. That is +5 for the good guys here. The Rock Team comes down, and now we are absolutely gonna get outsped by every single Pokemon on the other side of the field, and we are looking at this like, well, I don't really know if this is a good plan, but the recover does come down, and now Madara is at full HP. You would think, you would believe that we have what it takes to take down Drake's team, and I do think we do. At a +4 Calm Mind with the Ice Punch, Madara's special attack is pretty good. But we could also swap into Bradley, and that's exactly what we do. That way we might not get outsped by the whole of Drake's team here. So we are just going to keep going with the bulk ups. We are going to cheese this Shelgon. We are absolutely going to cheese this Shelgon. And at this point, I think I might just speed up. There it is. We start speeding up. We are just going to absolutely use up all of the Rock Tombs on Drake's side of thing. A nice Dragon Claw comes down. Another Protect Cheese is here. And now that Shelgon is out of the Rock Tomb, we are going to be looking so good. On top of that, now Shelgon cannot see with all that sand in its eyes. Absolutely. It's coarse, it's rough, and it's here. The Dragon Claw comes down. We tank that, no problem. And now we can rinse, repeat with the Calm Minds here. We're going to speed through this as well. Going to get 2 Calm Minds. Can we get 3? The crunch comes down. The special defense drop is going to be annoying, but it doesn't matter as the special attack is really what we want. So really long, really drawn out, but the end goal is in sight. The finish line is nearing here, and Shelgon, the cute and cuddly little ball, cannot hit anything. We go for the recover to max out this strategy, and here we go. We are ready to go. We punch the ticket, we get the Ice Punch in, and Shelgon is deleted. 1 down, 4 to go. Absolutely. Madara flexing. Flygon comes down. We do outspeed, which is absolutely massive. So the delayed strategy working out as we get a fadeaway crit on the ground dragon here. Beautiful stuff. The Salamence is here. The Intimidate is not going to matter as we're leading into special attack. However, the Fly comes up. So all we got to do is live with 1 HP. Fly does not have as much damage as it normally does. And a base Fly is enough to take down Madara. It's all over. It's all over. over. Moderate can't live a fly from a Salamence. Who just doing this? It's not me. Oh my god, an absolute blunder. Salamence comes in and lays claim to an absolutely insane run, and the only one that remains is Bradley from Full Metal Alchemist, Edward Elric. This one is on me, my friend, and that's it. We get outsped and outkilled by the Salamence. Drake lays claim, and now we have to reset for the third and hopefully final attempt. We just wiped 2 Drake and his Salamence, and I want to get back to the Elite Four, and I want some redemption. So we got Bojangles and the fast food crew. We got all of the restaurant nicknames. We're bringing it back. We're taking down Flannery. Norman's going to be no issue, but we need to check in with Winona one more time and see if we can beat her without losing anybody. Norman and May were no issue on our way to get here. We went ahead and secured the Heracross and Metatite as well. The Swellow comes in with the double team. We've seen this before. The Vital Throw comes across the board, and we also have Guts, so we pre-poisoned Hardy so we can get that extra damage in there. The Skarmory comes down. The Sand Attack is here. It doesn't go for the Aerial Ace, which is actually huge, meaning we don't have to take any damage on that turn. There is the Aerial Ace. Good stuff that we hold on with 78 HP. The poison is going to tick us down to probably about 40 as Hardy fades on the Skarmory. We also have a berry in the back here. The Citrus brings us up to 108, and we drop down to 89. No problem there. The Pelipper is here. And now if we can swap around and get this Leech Seed off, this could be a very clean fight. We swap into the Protect from Pelly. Beautiful stuff. And Burger King drops back and lands the Leech Seed. On top of that, he sidesteps the Supersonic, and this team is absolutely popping off. We are doing this. Pelipper comes in with an Aerial Ace onto Hungry Howies, though. We have the pre-poison for the Guts boost as well. The Leech Seed is here, and that was really scary, but we should outspeed, no problem there. Get the double damage from the Facade, and the Pelican goes down. So as long as we outspeed the Altaria here, we've got a clean sweep, which is absolutely disgusting. The Citrus Berry for reprieve as well. The poison ticks down to 74 HP. No problem. The Facade comes in. Massive damage. Altaria holds on with 2 HP, though, and we lose Hungry Howies. We're having delivery tonight, and we go down. We absolutely lose our Heracross, and now we are in trouble here. We are absolutely in trouble. Now, Altaria is going to get the heal. If we can land this Leech Seed, the entire team is safe. We are good to go, and Burger King clutches. This Breloom does not care. Let's go. So now if Altaria rains down the Aerial Aces, we're fine. If Altaria goes for the Dragon Dance cheese, we should also be fine. So we're going to throw out Hardy's. We're going to get that fake out with the Leech Seed chip and just take down Winona. Let's go. Here's the Leech Seed getting us back up to 101 HP before the poison comes in. That ticket is a little bit frustrating, but it is fine. It'll definitely be worth the double damage from Guts. Absolutely. We get the flinch and the Leech Seed. So now we probably want to get Hardy's to safety. Or we go all in with a Vital Throw. We risk everything. Hardy's goes in, drops back with the bow in the quiver. The Leech Seed ticks away. A risky play, but Hardy's takes it all. Let's go. Oh no, we lose Hardy's. The poison, it still ticks after Altaria goes down. Unbelievable. Hariyama dies for nothing. We lose Heracross, and now we're down to 4. All right, taking a breather after that ridiculous 6th gym badge. We thankfully don't get crit by the Solrock here against Tate and Liza, and we manage to take down her sun and moon. No problem here. Marcelo's with those Shadow Ball is going to show up huge for this run. We take the 7th gym badge. And then continuing that theme, Marcelo's, we actually taught the Medicham the bulk up this time, locking in that TM for him, and we're going to see if he can carry the weight of the world as Maxi falls. And with that same strategy, bulk up Medicham is where it is at as we sweep Wallace for the 3rd time here. We are looking good. All we have is Wally and the Elite Four left. Let's go. As far as the Wally fight goes, I got a little bit eager here, and we almost lost Medicham, our pride and joy. We got Pelipper and Tentacool chilling with the HM usages there, but Burger King comes in, cleans up shop with a fadeaway crit. Wally is defeated, and let's take on this Elite Four one last time. We got this. All right, we can just highlight this one as we've seen the sweep before. We got 4 fighting types against Sydney's 5 dark types. It was no problem. Easy sweep. Let's go. However, Phoebe is a different story, as last time we saw I had so many normal and fighting type moves on the squad that when I got into a tough bind, I absolutely got in trouble. So this time we send out Braylon, we got the Leech Seed, we've got Future Sight in this fight because we know what is going to happen. That is the benefit of wiping or losing an attempt and coming back the next time. You know what to do better as we send out Bojangles, taking the curse on the swap here. We're going to start losing 25% of our HP each turn. Dusclops is not messing around. However, the Leech Seed is going to taper that just enough here, and we're going to get some sand attacks down. He is our starter, and he is leading the charge here with these sand attacks. We are going to set up on this big girl here. Dusclops is doing her thing. She's got her status. She's got her tankiness, but it's going to play right into our hand as Bojangles, the Blaziken, is doing exactly what we need him to do. So we got the Braylon for the Leech Seed. We've got the Blaziken for the sand attack, and guess what? We've got Marcelo's in the back who's got Bulk Up and Shadow Ball, so we can just get a couple of those bad boys in and then snipe Phoebe. However, Dusclops goes for another curse here and curses Burger King on the swap. The Leech Seed still ticking away, and the problem being here, if Dusclops dies to the Leech Seed, then the big bad Dusclops is probably going to come out, who can definitely kill Marcelo. So we got to watch out for that, but I'm here to stay. We get the Bulk Up. We are doing fantastic. The Confuse Ray comes down, and it misses because of all those sand attacks. It's exactly what you want to see, and now we can cheese one more Bulk Up as the Leech Seed is going to take down the Dusclops for the last time. However, the Confuse Ray does come down, and I do not believe I put a berry on here, and I'm just kidding. Marcelo's got the garlic sauce on the side here, and Dusclops goes down. Phoebe's got 4 Pokemon, and now we are +2 attack, +2 defense, and if I am not mistaken, Marcelo's is going to outspeed the entirety of Phoebe's team. We tank that, no problem. The Future Sight does not do much damage at all, and Bayonet goes down to a +2 super effective Shadow Ball. Come on, let's do this. Sableye is here. Now, we don't have a super effective Shadow Ball because of the Dark typing. However, it is enough damage with the pure power. Marcelo is absolutely flexing here, and Bayonet comes down, and Bayonet is gone. Absolutely. We got one more Pokemon in the ace. The Revere Dusclops comes in, but it's not going to be enough. I wager it all as we drop back with one more Shadow Ball, and Phoebe goes down. And then for Glacia, we set up hardcore on her Glalie with the same strategy. We got the Leech Seed, we've got the sand attacks, and then we just fast forward to the Marcelo firing range here. He is doing his thing. He's got Stab, Pure Power, super effective Brick Breaks, just 1, 2, buckle the shoe. Glacia doesn't know what hit her. The Walrein comes down. She's taken so much from me in so many of my runs, but not right here, not now. We are moving on to Drake, and we want it all. All right, against Drake, this is redemption. We are here in this moment, so all we do is we stall out Shelgon's Rock Tombs. We get 6 sand attacks down. We completely cheese all these protects, and then the ribbon on the present for Christmas is going to be the Leech Seed. My gift to you, Marcelos, as we send out our pride and joy. The Medicham comes in one more time, and instead of going for the Calm Mind Ice Punch, we are going for the +6 Bulk Up. We're going to pair that with the Pure Power, and then we are going to absolutely pimp slap Salamence and his entire posse here. So Shelgon is a very cute and cuddly means to an end, but it's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to get that +6 Bulk Up in there. We're going to lean into all the damage that Medicham has to offer here, and we are going to punch our ticket to that battle with Steven for the crown here. So there we go. I do believe that was 5 or 6 Bulk Ups. The Dragon Claw comes down, does a little bit of damage, but the Leech Seed is doing work here on the side. We're going to go for one more Bulk Up as the full restore comes down. Shelgon doing everything in his power to help us here. Beautiful stuff. And now Marcelo's is primed and ready. We have a full damage return. We are good to go, and we just need to go, go, go. Here we go. Return comes in. We got 5 dragons on the line, and Shelgon goes. 4 more dragons. We're going to have 2 Flygons in here, and the first one comes down. The Dragon Breath is here. No paralysis. Absolutely. That could have been very crucial if we got paralyzed and then got stuck against the Salamence and we got crit. That could have been the last mistake. However, the Intimidate comes down, but we are still +5, and I believe in a return, we get outsped, and Salamence actually goes for a Dragon Claw given our defense buff with the Bulk Up. We tank that, no problem. The return comes in, and the dragon is slayed. I repeat, the dragon is slayed. Altaria comes down, a big puffy cloud, but it's not going to be enough, and she's going to have to fly home right here, right now. One more Pokemon, and it's going to be the last last Flygon. Drake sends out his last hope. The Flamethrower comes in, and if this kills us, it's all over, but we get burned. The damage goes to half. Marcelo stands strong. 32 HP and a Dream. Flygon holds on with 4 HP to his name, but we still have 3 healthy options, and by God, it's time to get the Happy Meal at McDonald's. Let's throw in Machamp and completely flex on him with all 4 arms. Let's absolutely do this. All we need is one shot here. The Full Restore comes down. I do believe that is Drake's last heal. McDonald's, what will you do? We got the Toxic Protect strat. The Dragon Breath comes in. We don't get paralyzed. We have the poison down, so no matter what happens, we can hit the eject button and get out of here safe and sound. Flygon taking away. We have the Cross Chop. It's not very effective. I'm just kidding. It's neutral, and it lands through the Sand Attack. Absolutely. We don't need no guard. Poison takes away. We got one more Cross Chop. The Dragon Breath comes down. We get paralyzed. Give me that Guts Boost. Absolutely. One more Cross Chop, and McDonald's takes it all. This is the 3rd attempt. Can it be the last? Can it be the one to carry us home as Steven Stone is defending his throne with his amalgamation of steel and fossil-type Pokemon? Let's do this. The Skarmory comes down. We lead with our starter, Bojangles. Blaziken has started from the tiniest of towns, and now he's here in front of the world. The Flamethrower comes in. It is Stab. It is super effective, and Skarmory is long gone. Aggron comes down. We have a Stab 4 times super effective double kick, and 2 kicks brings Aggron to the brink here. 1 HP and a Dream. The Earthquake comes in. It is not Stab, but it is super effective, doing massive damage. We hold on with 60 HP. Bojangles reaches into his pouch and grabs a Citrus Berry. Absolutely. And now we are going to abuse the Full Restore turn with a bulk up of our own here. And I do believe that is going to push us over the line as far as the double kick damage is concerned. And there it is. Absolutely gives us a nice damage boost. And the Aggron is gone. Bojangles is here, and he's already taken 2. The Metagross comes down. The main Pokemon of Steven here, the Ace, the Flamethrower comes in. It's a fadeaway crit on the Ace. Absolutely. Metagross goes down. Is super intelligent, but is long dead. Arbaldo is here. The Bug Rock Pokemon. What are we going to do? We go for the double kick. It is Stab. It is not super effective. The Air Lace comes in. We hold on with 48 HP. Bojangles absolutely flexing on Steven right now. Blaziken is here and taking names. Let's go. Only 2 Pokemon left. We can swap out, but we are here in this moment. Do we just take it all, or do we get the parachute and save Bojangles? We absolutely do. We preserve our starter as the Claydol tanks. We tank an Earthquake from the Claydol. Thank you very much. The late seed comes in, healing up the team. The Light Strain Cheese is here as well. What will we do? Claydol does have a super effective Psychic lined up if it wants it. It's got the double screen as well, but we might as well go for the return. Absolutely. And since it went for Light Screen instead of return, instead of Reflect, there you go. It's blocking that damage now, but the lead sheet is ticking away, and we are looking primed and ready. I do believe a return can kill from that range. If not, it's going to hold on with no HP. Claydol, what will you do? And it does hold on with 1 HP. Another Earthquake comes in, and maybe it doesn't have Psychic. It actually doesn't, because it has Ancient Power. That is right. It's got Ancient Power, so all over the place, but who cares? Burger King takes down the Claydol, and only 1 Pokemon remains, and it is the Cradily. We go in with the Mach Punch, does no damage because of the Reflect. The Sludge Bomb comes in, super effective damage, and it gets the Poison Roll as well. We have a Berry in the back here. Is a Citrus, bringing us back to 90 HP. The Poison ticks down to 70. We are holding on. The Protect Cheese is here just to see what Cradily is going to go for, and it's most likely going to be another Sludge Bomb here, so let's get Burger King to safety. He's going to go chill with his boy Bojangles, and you know what that means? We're going to McDonald's one last time. Give me the Big Mac, give me the fries, and let's get a chocolate shake and wash it all down. Cradily gets hit with a Cross Chop. It is super effective, and we take the win. Let's go. 3 attempts. Steven hands over the crown, and we finally complete Pokemon Ruby Hardcore Nuzlocke only using Fighting-type Pokemon. Let's go. I am super happy about it. I'm super excited, and I'm just glad we were able to pull it off. Oh my gosh. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it, and I will catch you on the flip. Peace.